On the second.
2 inch, 2 inch.
Watch. Yeah, dude, right here in the sun, bro. Anyways, so it just kind of that kind of sucks going through that and dealing with the king of Babylon, and you start to feel bad for old girl, but I'd love her no matter what, whenever and every day, every second. She'd always be the one. But nevertheless, like I imagine he's down there trying to change the truth of who's the Son of God and who's the Son of God's soulmate. I can only imagine. Very hateful soul is what he is. Very hateful. It's just nasty. Plus, with Jacob's shit, it's just nasty. But at some point, I'm like, we know the truth. Like, that's what the Lord of the Spirits told me. Is like we know, we finished in a sense, we finished with Satan's truth. Like, we understand, we know what it is, but there's nothing we can do till the Lord's born. There's nothing. So, like, if he's going to sit there on my stream or my soul, he's going to sit there on my stream or my soul. There's nothing we can do. You can't make a non-believer believe, and you can't make this guy repent. Though his eyes were open enough to know or see God, in a sense. And so, well, he was the one who made that tower in Babylon. Try to make the tower to God, to see him. Sweetheart.
Okay, I'll see you guys next time.
All right, we'll see you.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Have a great day. But it just sucks. It's like there's nothing you can fucking do. You could just sit through the truth, try to make the most of the day and be real as much as you can. You got to be careful what you're real about. Like, one of the things is like, one of the things is and it might be Jacob, but something about like anal. And to me, I'm like, dude, me personally, I'm not a huge fan. But at this point, I'd give 2 shits less. Truthfully, I don't really fucking care. Me personally, because I just love a girl. girl, so it doesn't really fucking matter to me. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, you can't necessarily get pregnant, but whatever. I understand the way the word works, so do as you want to be done to. And so if I would ever do that to her, then she always has the opportunity to do it to me, whatever. So not really going to affect me on this level. You guys can judge me if you want, whatever. If this is all it takes to love a girl like this, shit, worth it. Worth it. You know, if she ever felt used and abused, fucking turn around and do the same to me. I don't mind. You can sit there and say it's just sex. You can sit there and say it's just whatever it is. You know, if I were to hit her, beat the fuck out of me. Of course, I would never hit her, but it's not really my thing. Women never understood that, but that's not necessarily the point right now. If I was ever to hit her, just fucking beat the shit out of me. I don't care. Don't leave me so bad that my friends are the friends are questioning us. Like, hey, you okay? But you know, I wouldn't even slap over. Oh, maybe your ass. But that's what we've been sitting through and going through. It's been pretty tough. It's been like a bitch and a half. Because like you're just sitting through this shit daily. And like where you want to go outside and play, sometimes it's like, well, you have to go through the internet to be real with this shit through the internet, because his soul would be standing on your soul trying to keep you real about playing games or staying online or streaming or this, that, or the other, because that is where he would try to take your fucking soul so that he can remain real with a girl. To try to remain real on top of your soul. Because if the real one's real with your stream, then now he can be real about your soul. Where I could be like, shit, I move every day. Like, I'm not standing for your fucking shit. I'll never stand for your shit. In turn, he would try to put his truth of being destroyed back on my stream or whatever, saying, oh, he said he would stand. So it would take us right back to that loop. So it makes it difficult. Which I think my cousin Wes is the one who represents that shit. And then, you know, Jacob represents Israel. So. But it is pretty frustrating to sit here and just try to be real. Because even though we're done and we know all the truths, now we have to go through the internet where he sits to try to make him real about his truth and stop speaking as a damn call. You see what I'm saying? Because he's trying to be real, speaking as a call. Now, we went through and got Jacob out of there. He was a fucking turtle, hitting shield cells. But King of Babylon, which he, you know, 12 is the fucking like sirens and police officers. Real. Anyways, so, which is pretty funny to me. So, it's actually fucking hilarious. Real. He's like, I'm a real boy. It's like, fuck, dude, that's hilarious. Anyways, it is fucking hilarious. Anyways, so we have to go through and make King Saul real about his truth so he doesn't sound like a fucking car. And so you have to go through and make him real with which means I have to sit on the internet in a sense, or stream, playing like games and just sitting through it, even if it's like some bullshit or something, and just sit through it, share love, be good about it, and then it'll like decipher between the two, because he's like hate or evil. It's like I'm the other side, so I have to go through and be loving and kind and be like, dude, it's cool. It's just a video game. Thank you guys for playing. And in turn, now I do that from time to time, but sometimes, I mean, I just so much enjoy going out and hanging out in the world, playing and whatnot, but I would do anything in a sense to be with girls. I'm not surprised at that. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, it sucks, but... And then when I'm done with that, then I could probably be real with the real one. Which she doesn't necessarily have to be real through the internet anymore, because there's no reason in being real through the internet if he's just going to sit there. Does that make sense? But she knows the difference between me and him. She says we're the sweet ones, which we are. So when I'm being sweet and loving, she knows that's me. But if I'm not, then where's like my real soul? And if I'm not, then she knows like, well, that's true. So anyways. It was a mom or somebody, but they're like, well, if he knows the truth, why isn't he saying it yet? He doesn't want to admit it. He wants to say that he won. That's all he wants to say. He doesn't want to tell you what he won. He just cuts it off there. Well, I won. What'd you win? Tell him. Nothing is what you won. What did I win? I won everything. But he just says, I won. Throws his truth right back on my soul. So I have to go through and say, you won nothing, I won everything. Every fucking day. Every day. Because he jumps right back on my soul every day. And the only way to get him to quit and be real is to go through the internet to make him real. Because that's where he hides throwing the truths on my stream. About a bitch and a half, but I'll stream here in a minute. We'll play some Hearthstone, which right there, at all times, again, he's trying to change which game I'm playing. So he keeps trying to change it to Valorant every day, because I just don't like it. He can be real through Valorant, I guess, trying to be real about my soul. And I get frustrated because it's like, dude, where the hell's my shot? My shot go? And it's like, then in a sense, you try not to be toxic, but you know that he's over there, like, giving your truth to anybody else, maybe his son, or he's using your truth to try to be real. So any moment that you are toxic, you're being real about his truth, and not your truth of saying, you know what, good shot. You've been playing against some other cheating. Just so they can do that. So they could, like, try to not make you sweet. And you're like, whoa. Because if you don't be sweet, then in a sense, somebody else can be sweet. And then they could be real about your truth, where you would be real about the old toxic system of the down, fucking King of Babylon, Saul's truth. like sitting through the void on the internet. Trying to be real. And the sexual stuff doesn't really bother me. Honestly, I don't care. Everybody gets laid or has kids or something. Has a dick and a vagina. So it is what it is. If Mom does, she does. I'm not really gonna hurt my feelings with it. She could have 100,000 men. She could have one. It doesn't really bother me as long as I'm the only one she wants at the end. Whatever. No jealous here. But then I think Jacob's truth is jealous. And so Jacob might get jealous. So when you're being jealous, then you're being about Jacob because maybe Jacob wanted him more. Anyways, you see how this works in my life? It's like, well, when you're jealous, then you must be being real about Jacob's truth. Okay, well, when you're being hateful, you must be being real about Saul's truth. Every freaking time. So you just gotta figure out how to be just sweet and loving. And it's like, okay. That's why there's not much to say. Just a game. It is what it is. Still got the greatest woman in the world. Love her to death. Sweetest damn woman. She loves me more than anything in this world. And I have to say that I love her the same. Do anything for her, girl. Just a beautiful love that God gave us after going through everything. Yeah, not very happy with Saul. But I'm glad that I got to be the one to go through it because, dude, he might have fucked a couple of y'all up. I almost fucked a couple of people up. Which there is no fight or anything anymore. I've already won it all. It's already all said and done. Just waiting for the last one to be won. You just don't want to tell the truth. Which affects my life a little bit. But it's cool. Pretty cool. Somebody said I'm gonna break your stone. That was God's truth. Probably the stone that he leaves on my soul and won't fucking move or repent for. Leaves a stone of something like betraying God or blasphemy or something on my soul. Making a deal with Azrael. Trying to save his soul or stand for him. It's like King Saul would have been like, well, I will stand for you. Make a deal. Well, if you give me the power, then I'll stand for you. And he tossed that stone on me. And he's like, because then it's like, because I was here and I had a truth of some nonsense, like to make sure everybody got home, like I would stand for their shit. Well, I'm not standing, it's already been stood for. But he had that stone of standing for Azrael, and then threw that on me, where I know God, I love God, I would never stand for evil. But he went and made that stone and threw it on me to try to beat me. Pretty sad, because now I had to sit there, like feeling destroyed. Very brutal on a soul. Very brutal, very detrimental. I was telling him this morning, I was like, I don't think you guys understand. My soul doesn't move very fast, very far in general. And said through the truth of being destroyed to be able to get up and move around very well. felt destroyed. Well, if you felt destroyed, you're probably not fucking moving around ever again. Because that feeling is very real. It's tough. You don't move very fast. If you move at all. It wouldn't be much of a truth of being destroyed if you could. You see what I'm saying? So, hope that makes sense to you. So I was telling them, like, I guess the streamers or whoever this morning, like, I just can't move very fast or very well. I don't move at all, really. It's hard. It's a tough truth to sit through. That's why I play in the spirit. Probably why Mon's real with my stream. Real with my real soul. We don't really do anything. Because you can't move around. Nothing I can do. Shit sucks. Funny though, in a sense. It's like, you got me. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I was just walking down the road. You swerved and hit me. You got me. Thank you. Good job. I don't know if you really taught me a lesson here, but thank you for that. You taught me how to fear God. Pretty well, I already knew how to fear God. But you got me. Congrats. It's funny, I guess. Depends how you look at it. Sucks, but it's... Look at the bright side. You got me. Fucking got me. Got him. You did. Thank you. Though I won't be destroyed. Thank you. I really can now check that off my list of things that I no longer have to sit through is the feeling of destroyed. So thank you for that. That would have been one of the last things, I guess, after going down this path that I had to sit through. So that's fun. Thank you. Fucked up my soul. Fucked me up pretty bad. Terrified of God. Terrified. That's why it's like I don't really always look at him. Terrified. 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 Fucked me up bad. Fucked me up so bad, like you don't eat. You don't eat. Just fucks you up bad. It's been tough, but it's been okay. Been okay, but it did it really got me good. Got me good. Little shithead. That's why I lay around and just really want to hold on him on. It's like, because, you know, the truth of being destroyed is like, in a sense, what I've understood is like almost in a sense the lake of fire. Like that is the truth of being destroyed that we toss you into, or the lake of lava. It's not hell because we get rid of hell. There's no reason for hell anymore. So I was telling my dad the other day, you think we're keeping hell just to watch these people burn? There's no reason. It's gonna fuck up our lives, isn't it? It's gonna kind of hurt our feelings. You look down, you see hell, and it's like, this shit again. And just get rid of them. There's no reason to keep them punished, like keep punishing them. They either do or don't get into heaven at that point. So we get rid of hell and all of that shit. But dude, terrified. That's why it's just, you want to, you know, that's why it's like you want to love on the woman in every way. It's like a blanket, a warm blanket on a cold day that lays upon your body, and it just, like, every crevice it hits. It's like, just like almost melt together. You know what I mean? It's like you find nothing necessarily gross, and you just love every, like, head to toes. Fingers, thumbs, all of it. Just top to bottom. That you like find a place for every one thing. Maybe the hands that here, and the genitals there, whatever, and just become like one. But really fucked me up. Got me good. Had to wake up to that truth. I was like, oh no. I didn't even want to believe it. I was talking to God. He said, I destroyed you, recreated you. I believe it's God, but I don't think that's the truth. And God doesn't lie. Why? He said, you stand for everybody. Oh, did I? No. I don't feel like, I might have had that thought at one point, but if it could get everybody home. But I could have sworn you said no. When you said no, I was like, shit. Then I don't want to. He said, no, they can't get into heaven. They can be judged at the gates, but if they don't believe, then they can't get in. Well, no. What's the difference in me standing and not standing at that point then? Shit. I guess it gets everybody a second chance. So. So it really messed me up. But that's why, I like to lay around and chill with old girl. Just lay there. It's like melt together. Like you don't have to move. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't know what it means to me. After sitting through that and the feeling of being destroyed and melting, and then just, a woman who would just say, I'll just lay here with him. And no matter what happens, it's like, man. Special. Means the world. But yeah. I'm not too keen on telling everybody because it makes me cry a lot. Because it means a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do that. I was fucked either way. That guy was going to be a dick from the beginning. And she would. So it means the world to me. It means the world to me. And very special. But very hurt at the end. Like, so hurt. If they blew the horn saying the boat's leaving, I can't move. So you wouldn't have a choice but to come back. You hope and pray they would. God said he would, so he's gonna come get me. I think my dad, in a sense, kind of took that love with him on down here so that she couldn't stand. And that's the reason he's here. And that's why he says he wanted the love. Because in all honesty, loved her too much to see her stand down here. Loved her too much to see her stand down here. Especially after what was going to happen. Or what had happened. Good news for my dad, though, he just carries the love, so I'm not sure that if he's not real about the love, which would make it gay at some point, if he was real about it. With me, it'd be gay. But so I could only imagine he wanted the love from my mom. Because after your boy was down here, shit, bro. You can win my left leg, my right leg, bro. I can't move. I can't really move. You think you're holding something, but your hands are like melted to the ground. It's like you can't. Now you might just see a body and not see it melted, but the soul, fucking. So. Which, on that level, with my dad winning that love, he could hold it away until King Saul told his truth and then give it back to Amon to be real with my soul. That way, if I'm real about anything, it would be real with a different, in a sense, girl. Which I couldn't be real with anybody else anyways. The love would say it would only be her, which is the truth. So I'd always be trying to be real with her. Which would make her real with my stream. But yeah, Mona's not happy down here. I don't know if you guys heard her soul. She was pissed. Hurt. That was Kendrick. Kendrick Soul's truth. Oh. My shit. Breaking everything down here. Anyway, so we'll stream here in a little bit. I'm gonna eat first. And then play some Hearthstone. Love you guys. Bye.